Great day, everyone. Great day. It is a terrific Tuesday indeed. And I have my tip for today, as well as talk about what's going on in our neck of the woods, Augusta, Georgia. So, guys, my tip for the day is this, especially for us entrepreneurs out there that have to speak to people virtually, over the phone, or even in person, right? You need to be mindful and know that it is important of how you talk to people. So I have four takeaways for you guys today. Number one, you have to have intention. What do you want to get out of the conversation? You want to bond, you want to build, and you want to have those customer friendship relationships as you grow, right? Number two, your approach, confidence, and always look in their eyes, and of course, smile. And number three, your openers, right? Hello, how are you? Give a compliment. I used to be a manager, assistant manager for Metro Wireless as well as Cricket Wireless. And when I say when people come into the door and you greet them, that's an A right there. Give them a compliment that calms them because people want to spend money, but they don't want to spend money, right? So give them a compliment on their shoes, their clothes, their hair, and you'll be more likely to get that screensaver, the charger, the iPhone, or the Android case along with the package, right? And number four, again, conversation. Look for common ground. Your clothes, your jewelry, your hair. Spark that conversation. I hope this helps. So, my affirmation for today is this, guys. I know my power. Okay? I know my power. I am brave, smart, kind, and beautiful. Most importantly, today's affirmation is I am proud of myself, and I hope that you're proud of yourself too. So, before we get into what's going on in the Georgia neck of the woods, the poem of the day is this, guys, and this one is called Mothers. Hmm. The last time I was home to see my mother, we kissed, exchanged pleasantries and unpleasantries, pulled a warm, comforting silence around us, and read separate books. I remember the first time I consciously saw her. We were living in a three-room apartment on Burns Avenue. Mommy's Mommy always sat in the dark. I don't know how I knew that, but I did. That night I stumbled into the kitchen, maybe because I've always been a night person, or perhaps because I had wet the bed. She was sitting on a chair. The room was bathed in moonlight diffused through tiny window panes. She may have been smoking, but maybe not. Her hair was three-quarters her height, which made me a strong believer in the Samson myth, and very black. I'm sure I just hung there by the door. I remember thinking, what a beautiful lady she was, very deliberately waiting, perhaps for my father to come home from his night job, or maybe for a dream that she had promised to come by. Come here, she said. I'll teach you a poem. I see the moon sees me. God blesses the moon, and God blesses me. I taught that to my son, who recited it to her, just to say we must learn to bear the pleasures as we have borne the pains. That was deep. That was deep. Okay, guys, what is going on in Georgia? As Georgia shovels out billions in economic incentives to electric vehicle manufacturers and other companies, the state's ruling Republicans are moving to make it harder for workers at those firms to join labor unions in what could be a violation of current federal law. The Senate, the state Senate voted 31 to 23 on for a bill backed by Governor Brian Kemp that would bar companies that accept state incentives from recognizing unions without a formal secret ballot election. That will block unions from winning recognition from a company voluntarily after signing up a majority of workers in what is usually known as a card deck. Senate Bill 362 moves to the House for more debate. Union leaders and Democrats argue the bill violates 1935's National Labor Relations Act, which governs union organizing by blocking part of the federal laws allowing companies to voluntarily recognize unions that show support from a majority of employees. At the end of the day, voluntarily recognition is a protected act, says Hannah Perkins, political director for the Georgia AFL CIO Union Federation, which claims 500,000 members in the state. Only 4.4 of Georgia workers are union members, the eighth lowest rate among states. Georgia's bill passed by the Senate on Thursday is modeled after a law passed in Tennessee last year, but there will be similar legislation offered in many other states. The Conservative American Legislative Exchange Council is promoting the idea. The national push could also be a response to a decision by the Democrats controlled NLRB last year that made it easier for unions to organize by card deck. Just to let you guys know, if you are a JEZZY fan, JEZZY is coming to Augusta June the 22nd. Tickets go on sale $55 on Friday at Ticketmaster.com or the SRP box office at the James Brown Arena. I hope you guys have a great day. Okay. And I will see you for Work It and Wear It Wednesday. You guys take care. As always, be bold, be beautiful, and be blessed.